UAV inbound. Losing Bravo. Losing B.
Those opening clips right there, they sum up what I feel about the M8. Oh my gosh, this thing is a hit marker machine. But you guys, for some reason, want to watch me play with it. What's going on, guys? Great Disciple back with another video. In the background, you're going to be watching me play with the M8A7. I put up that video, I think it was about a week or so back. Uncle Lacko had asked me to go out and play with the Shiva, and I said in there, you know, if you guys want me to try out a different gun or something, just let me know. And I got 3 requests. 3 for you guys asking me to go play with the M8A7. I was like, fine, I will do it. Now, just keep in mind, when the game first came out, the M8A7 was my favorite gun to use. It was my very first unlock token was on the M8. I absolutely loved the gun, but then Treyarch nerfed it. I forget what they did to it. I don't know if they lowered the damage or they increased the time between the burst, so you couldn't burst fire it fast enough, but whatever they did to it ruined the gun, in my opinion. Okay, and after they did it, I never went back. Of course, I was focused on Dark Matter too at the same time, so I kind of walked away from it. And sometimes I would pull it out and work with it here and there, but I got so accustomed to using other guns and saw the validity in them over the M8 that I never went back to the M8. Occasionally, I would get bored in the game and pull out the M8A7, but I just can't get it to work. You guys asked me to do it. I went out. First game, which was the first clip that you guys watched on Fringe, I joined in late. I got my Wraith, Hater, and Raps, but in that game, I got some hit markers, and I realized, you know what? If I'm gonna get a legit gameplay with this gun, I'm gonna need to lower my streak. So going into the second game, I had changed it up to UAV, Hardened Sentry, Wraith, and I'm going up against a full team. I only played with the gun for 3 games. I had that first half on Fringe. Then from there, I went into a game on Infection. I started off the game on Infection like 53-5, and then the whole team rage quit because I was destroying them. So I just didn't even put that game in there. And then my third game was this one that you're watching right now on Fringe, where I switched up my streaks and everything. And it's a great gameplay, all right? But it's the hit markers. That's the problem that I have. Now, my setup on it is the BOA3 sight. I would probably actually prefer the ELO. For some reason, I can't use the iron sights on this gun. It just does not work for me. It's kind of like the iron sights on the Razorback. Some people are really good with it, but for me, I just can't see well enough at range. So I got to have a sight. I think I should have run the ELO, but whatever. I run the stock, and then I think on this second game on Fringe, I have on extended mags. Now, I had put on long barrel. I had put on rapid fire. I didn't really see that much of a difference in the gun from my first 2 games, so I was like, you know what, just give me the extra ammo. You don't know this, but I'm actually running an LCAR 9 as my secondary. I never pull it out. As for my perk loadout, I'm running Ghost, which again really isn't that necessary because I'm showing up on the map all over the place. In my second slot, I'm running Fast Hands, and then the third, I think I'm doing Awareness and Dead Silence. There's a chance by this third game I could have switched it up where I just had Dead Silence on, and in my middle tier I had Fast Hands and Scavenger. I don't really remember. But, I mean, I go on some wicked streaks, a lot of wall running and jumping around and shooting these guys, but I just don't like the gun. I mean, I could name you 9 weapons that are better than the M8A7. I mean, easily better, especially in the hardcore mode. The primary reason why this gun is so bad is because of the hit markers. Now, I know a lot of you who watch me, y'all play core, so you're accustomed to 2 or 3 bursting people to kill them. I mean, I even tried to use this. I want you guys to know this. I use this in Safeguard, and I 3 bursted a guy to the head and still didn't kill him with the M8. I almost thought about using that clip, but I didn't think it was fair because I'm going to be playing in hardcore with it. I couldn't believe it. I was absolutely shocked. It was on Nuketown. I was coming off the C spawn. He was sitting head glitching the B flag, or it wasn't the B flag, but you know, the red car that's on B. I 3 bursted him to the head because that's about all you can see, and then he 2 shots me with the Shiva. I was stunned. I hate this gun. So I go into hardcore, and I showed you those 3 little clips in the beginning. Those weren't the only 3. Those were the ones that I immediately remembered whenever I was going to make this video. You know, you shoot a guy, you hear the burst, the hit markers, the and you're like, okay, he's dead. And then you move on, and you realize he's still alive, and then you have to re-aim at the target, which is one of the hardest things to do at hardcore when you've already decided that you're moving on. You have to come back to him, which gets me killed so much. So the first one, the guy's got his launcher out, I hit him and immediately turn to go to the next guy, and then I have to readjust, and I have such a hard time locking on. The second one, I had killed that guy with the pistol in the White House, and I came down the stairs and I knew he was gonna spawn Globe, so I pre-aimed it. He comes around Globe, I burst, hit him, he fires one bullet with the MR6 and kills me. You guys, I yelled. And I'm so happy my kids weren't at home, or my wife, because oh my gosh, I was so mad. And then the last one, I'm coming up train, I know a guy is over on the right hand side nearing white truck. I turn, burst, hit him with the full burst. All 4 bullets hit him. And I immediately turn to jump up onto the truck. I didn't kill him. He turns and he shoots me, and I was on a streak. You guys didn't know that at the time, but I was on a streak when that happened. So the M8A7, I would put it on, maybe it would hit in the top 10 guns, but it would be like number 9 or number 10 on the list. There are so many assault rifles that are better than this. The KN-44, the ICR, the HVK, the Man of War, even the Shiva in a lot of ways is better than this gun. Virtually every single SMG except for maybe the Vesper is better than the M8 in hardcore. It's just because you can hold it down. And then my other question would be, why would I play with the M8 when I could just play with the XR2? You know, I mean, for 2 reasons. Number one, I don't have to burst fire the XR2. I can just hold down the trigger and it'll burst on its own. And then the XR2 fires 3 bullets at a time. If any one of those 3 bullets touches my target's dead. I don't have to worry about it. I don't worry about hit markers. And that's the thing, in every single Call of Duty to date, every single one of them, you go back to Black Ops 1. Let's just go back to Black Ops 1. Every single burst fire weapon in hardcore was an automatic kill if you touched them. Automatic. There was no question about it. I mean, let me think, like the Modern Warfare 3, you had the Type. What came after Modern Warfare 3? Black Ops 2, you had the SWAT 557, and then you had the M8. Both of those guns, 1 burst kills. No matter what, you touch a guy with that gun, they're dead. Then you go into Ghost, you had the MSBS, automatic kill. I mean, there was no question about it. So that's my opinion on the M8. It's one of the reasons I don't use it anymore. Although Rocksteady, if you guys watch Rocksteady, man, he uploaded a game using the M8 on evac. He was doing some insane stuff with this game. And I watched professional players, MLG players, play with this gun, and they're like surgeons with it. Okay, but for me personally, I would choose so many other guns over this one. That's me. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I mean, even though I hate the gun, I dropped 89 kills on Fringe. We did lose. We were going up against a 5-man party. They wanted the objective a lot more than we did. You can look at their KD ratio, but look at their caps, and that's just how it goes sometimes, man. I can't do anything about it. Hope you liked the video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me about the M8 in your opinion, and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.